What's good, everyone? All right, today is the day. We have the matchup of the year. Yes, yes, we already know what it is. Spicy CC going against Shy Barbie Angel Reese, and the first matchup of these two for the season. Now, these two are the two marquee names that's in the WNBA and in the rookie class of 2024, which we already seen a matchup from college with Angel Reese winning the championship over Caitlin Clark and her Iowa Hawkeyes 2 seasons ago. And then this past season, CC got her revenge in a NCAA tournament, beating Angel Reese, and she scored, I think, scored 41 points in that game. But let's make no mistake about this. That anticipated matchup last season was the highest viewer record for women's college basketball. They netted at 12.3 million viewers. Now, they had set their presence in the WNBA this year, which Angel Reese team, holding a 3-3 record in the WNBA right now, and for all sense of purpose, Caitlin Clark's Fever is not doing so well because they 1-8 right now. But Fever has played more games, 9 games to Angel Reese 6. But these two are the high-profile women, young women of the WNBA this year, getting a lot of attention. We know Angel Reese has a lot of followers. I think she has over 3 million followers on Instagram, social media total. Where Caitlin Clark, she's not a social media diva, but she has a lot of fans from all across that comes to the game. And we all know that the Fever's game has been sold out. Now, their last game, they only had over 15,000 in attendance, but still, they're at home today. The game kicks off at 12. Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, two of the biggest names in the WNBA right now. For their young rookie age, you know what I'm saying? They definitely are a marquee game. They can you definitely know this game could go either way. Now, can the Fever actually win this game? Don't know. There's everything for them have to come ahead, because the fact of the matter is that the Chicago Sky do have a really good team. Now, I watch them play. I try to watch a lot of the young rookies. We already know the Fever already played Cam Brink twice. They won one, lost one, and Rakira Jackson, she does play on the Sparks too, and that she's from the rookie class. Then you have the presence of Camila Cardozo that's making her debut today as well, coming from an injury. So don't know how much impact she will have in the game, but the headline is going to be about Caitlin and Angel. It's going to be these two. How well they're going to perform. Will it be nervous? I think they're going to bring it. I think these two are not going to disappoint. Now, it's like I said, it depends on a lot, and it's day teams, because you got Marina Mobley, she's nice. She's very nice. She can shoot. She's feisty. She get after you. Then you got Dana Evans, and you got Diamond DeShields. You got Elizabeth Williams over there, and the Chicago Sky guards are really nice. They quick, and they get up and down the floor. They can run when they want to, but how well is the Fever's going to match up with them is going to be the issue, because you're going to have, Mobley probably be on Clark. The other guard going to be on Mitchell. That's going to be a test. And to me, I think it's going to come down to guard play and matchups in this game, because if Camilla comes off the bench, which I think she will most likely come off the bench, then who are the Fever going to have? Maybe Katie Lou Samuelson, match up with her. That would be a good. But Katie Lou pull her out from the under the rim, Camilla out of the rim and hit open shots? Can she drive past Camilla? That's going to be the test. How well is you going to test her? Then starting 5 rotation, most likely going to be Angel Reese going against Aaliyah Boston, another South Carolina alum who won the title, I think, in 2022. So that's going to be a good matchup. LSU against South Carolina, Camilla against another South Carolina. It's going to be fun, And then you got to understand that the Fever does have another South Carolina on their bench too. So this is going to stir up a lot of matchups, storylines, and stuff. But the biggest storyline is going to be CC against Shy Barbie. You know what I'm saying? So these two are the biggest names for their team right now. So my thing is, how well can Caitlin Clark and her team play against them? It's going to remain to be seen, because we already know that Angel Reese is a rebounding machine. She's going to get after it. She's going to make sure that these teams are going to get their best. They just came off a win a couple of nights ago, and now they have to travel to Indiana, which is not that far, and this going to be a packed crowd. Think about it. Like I said before, when they was in college, they had, when Iowa and LSU met and set a viewership record on Monday night, averaging 12.3 views as the Hawkeyes took down the Tigers, which was a 94-87 in the Elite Eight the season pass. Now, ESPN said the ratings surpassed 9.9 million viewers who tuned in to watch the LSU pull away from Iowa in 2023. So they actually did more than they did this year than they did last year, which was good. And that was the start of the bit of rivalry, if you think about it, because Caitlin Clark, when she played South Carolina, she did, and then she played, she played when Haley Van Leet was at Louisville, she did the "You Can't See Me." Then all of a sudden, when they lost to LSU, Angel Reese pointed at the ring finger. So there's a lot of story. But these ladies have, she's a little bit, they got like I said, Angel Reese got her. I mean, not Angel Reese, but CC got her revenge last year, but they lost to South Carolina in the championship. You know what I'm saying? So they've been to 2 title games. But Caitlin Clark holds the all-time leading scorer in Division I. She's been the most electric for a star in college. On the other side, Angel Reese and Flazia Johnson, 2 of the elite talents, also achieved crossover fame, which they have one of the most captivating coaches in LSU is Kim Mulkey. So, but this is going to allow these two to showcase. Now, Caitlin Clark last year, she did, like I said, had 41 points, 12 assists, and 7 rebounds. She did also had Kate Martin on the team, who chipped in with 21. So Reese had a season high 20 rebounds in that game. And that's why I said the difference between these two, one could rebound. Just imagine if both of these players on the same team. You know what I'm saying? That's what I look at. But at the same point in time, the viewership for this matchup is probably going to hit over the millions. You're going to have Angel Reese fan base. You're going to have Caitlin Clark fan base. Twitter, Instagram, all of these, it's going to be a must-watch game. Now, don't know if the Fever are going to be able to beat Chicago, like I said, because Chicago does have a nice team. They have a nice team. They play really good together. And the thing about it is that Angel Reese fits in for what they already have established, not so much for Indiana. Now, this is where Teresa Witherspoon is the coach for them, and she's been coaching for a while, and she's a player. She played in the WNBA. her experience to me is the key because she knows how to play. Coach Sides, Christy Sides for Indiana is the other task to that. Because the fact of the matter is that we have seen Christy Sides mess up some good momentum swings for the Fever this year when she was already in there having the lead and pushing tempo. She takes CC out at the wrong time. Then you put in now that I know they said Erica Wheeler is available today, but will she play? Don't know. I think the matchup going to be kind of like, to me, this is where I want to see Nalasia Smith have another big performance. Her performance could be the key to this game. Can Aaliyah Boston step up? Can she not play soft? Because I can tell you this: if Angel Reese start dominating her under the paint and she gets blocked, Angel Reese is going to be in Aaliyah Boston's face and ear, and she's going to let her have it. Angel Reese, she's more like the modern day Dennis Rodman. She gets in your face, she talks trash to you. And if she intimidates Aaliyah Boston and Aaliyah Boston doesn't show any presence in there, it's going to be a long night for the Fever. Because the thing about it is, make no mistake, the Chicago Sky is going to focus on Caitlin Clark. They do not want her erupting for over 30 points. You know, if they could hold her under 20 points, that's a recipe for them to win. But if Caitlin Clark gets up to about 20, 25 points, and they don't have an answer for her, it could be a long night. This is where another thing with Kelsey Mitchell has to step up. She's explosive. She could get to the basket, but she has to finish. They missed too many shots under the basket. Too many shots. And if you missing shots on the basket and they out rebounding you. Now, what could work in their favor is you could get them them in foul trouble. And speaking of foul trouble, can the referees allow these teams to play and call a good game without messing it up? Because that's the main thing. They have to allow these young ladies to play. This is a big the WNBA and ESPN cannot mess this matchup up. These two women has to showcase who they are because they in the same conference. They're gonna see each other a lot in the season, and it's going to be a head-to-head. I think Chicago comes back to Indiana for another game, and then Indiana goes to Chicago, which these games are going to be high-profile rating games this year. Because guess what? If the game is close and say LSU, I mean, not LSU, if Chicago or Indiana beats one another in a close game, and Angel Reese having, say, like a 10-point, 10-plus rebound game, you know, or Caitlin Clark has a 20-point, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, or whatever. And that's the key. Caitlin's assist is going to be the key because last game she had 9. Can she get up to that mark again? When she passes the ball, can her teammates finish? That's going to be the key because we already know the Chicago Sky team they can finish and they can shoot. And last game, Indiana did not defend the 3-point well against the Storm, and they went off. And I know Mobley can shoot from the 3. Can you make her work on both ends defensively? And especially if she's on Clark, she's going to have her hands full, and that could get her in foul trouble. That could take her out of her rhythm. So there's a lot of different elements in this game. I look at this matchup between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is the new Larry Bird and Magic. You know what I'm saying? I think you can say, hey, could be the Michael Jordan versus Dominique Wilkins. You can see all kind of Michael Jordan versus Patrick Ewing. You can see Kobe versus however you want to match up. But I'm building this as the Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson matchup. That's what I'm building this is the new, because they came in the draft together. So now they having their first matchup together. for some shits and giggles, um, with this is that Angel Reese recorded her first double of the season. Caitlin Clark. Both of these rookies have reached a classic form, and in the today's leading up to their first matchup. Clark is a logo 3 shooter, heavyweight, scoring 30 points, hitting 42%. Both career best, along as pack stats line in the loss to the Sparks Tuesday. Where injuries had her first double. She had 11 points, 12 rebounds, and her loss to Seattle the same night. So, but Chicago had just upset. I think who they upset. I think it's the Liberty. I think they beat the Liberty the other night. So, like I said, the Fever is 1-8. Sky is 3-3. They also had a number 3 pick, Camila Cardozo, back. So she had an injury. Don't know how. Like I said, I don't know how much she's gonna pick up. She's gonna play, but you can probably see her presence on the floor. And I think since she's rusty, you got to go at her as she comes to the game. You have to go at her. You got to make her work. See how well she's adapting. Now, this is also for the Commissioner's Cup, which the Sparks and I think the Storm and the Pacers. I mean, not the Pacers. I keep saying the Pacers and the Fever played in the first cup and they lost. So this is actually it is the opening game of the Streamline Commissioner's Cup. Okay, this is the first game of the Commissioner's Cup in an in-season tournament with the prize netting over 500,000. The teams play 5 conference opponents each. The team with the highest win percentage in the East and West will play on June 25th in the 4th annual title game. So that will be good. But like I said, the storyline is about Clark and Reese, who are astonishing to competition with big stakes. They met on the court 4 times in college, which Reese has a 3-1 advantage over her. But it's the 2 most recent matches in NCAA tournament that created a rivalry resentment of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, like I said. So, but all in all, I think that ESPN definitely can't mess this up. The WNBA cannot mess this up because these are your 2 most profile college magnets. They bring a lot of presence. They bring a lot of follows. They got a lot of notoriety. They got a lot of fame about them. And they both are the future of your league. And you can't allow one to fail and the other to succeed. They have to grow together because they both are joining at the hip, whether we like it or not. Yeah, CC gets talked about a lot, but rightfully so, Angel Reese should be getting talked about just as much because they both doing things differently for their team and showing that, hey, the WNBA is tough. Now, I do want to clarify how much physical play is Chicago going to be able to play against Caitlin Clark. I don't see a lot of physical play going to be there. Now, I know Mobley plays physical. She will foul the heck out you. But is she's going to be able to keep up? It's going to be, I think it's going to be more of a track meet than more of a physicality game, this matchup, because these 2 teams play teams that's played on physical and wants to beat up Caitlin Clark. They wants to beat up Camila Cardozo. Caitlin still has to actually deal with traps and double teams because that's going to come no matter what. And like I said, her teammate is going to have to step up in this game. This is the most important game that she has to, because if you lose, if Caitlin loses to Angel, guess what's going to happen? Angel's going to have a 4-1 lead on her because head-to-head. But that's not, I still think that the Fever's got good talent on the bench. Coach Sy is going to have to. They're going to have to. She's going to have to trust her team and play them. As a coach, you're going to have to trust your team to go out there and get the job done. If you have to play, I want to see Celeste Taylor on the floor because she's a defensive person. I think having her defensive presence on somebody like a Mobley will help. I think having Reese on the floor to run the point a little bit, take it out of Caitlin's hand, let Caitlin move around a little bit off the screens and pull up. It's going to help because everybody's going to expect for Caitlin to have the ball in her hand. Now, like I said, Caitlin, she's a hell of a passer. She's very crafty at passing. But I'm anticipating this game. I know the fans are anticipating this game. I know it's going to be a packed, sold-out arena in Gainsborough today. This game kicks off at 12. You just get prepared. If you ain't got popcorn, run out and get your popcorn because I think this game is going to be everything anticipated. I don't want to see a blowout. I really want to see a really close game. No matter which one of these girls win or lose, I want to see a competitive game. I want it to come down to wire. Hell, I even want it to go in overtime. That's how much I feel like ESPN could profit off of these two young ladies. This is one of your best match. Actually, this is the best matchup of the year. And you could throw out the winning record of both of these teams. It's about these two ladies right here. So until then, I will be at y'all after the game to hit y'all with my thoughts and go over what happened, what we saw, whatever the case might be. But don't make no mistake about this, people. This is the game of the year, and it's going. Let's say ESPN draws over 1 million views today because it's going to be all over the place. People's going to want to see this game, no matter. I don't care what y'all talking about. This is the only WNBA game today. This game is a must watch. Forget whatever else going on. Until then, this is your boy Livewire Sports Entertainment. Hit that subscribe button. You know what to do. I'm out. Peace.